everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my August favorites, and so this is something that I haven't done yet on my channel, but I'm going to try and do these every month because honestly these are some of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube. I love seeing what people are enjoying, what people maybe aren't enjoying, so yeah, I'm just kind of going to jump on into it. If you are new here, my name is Rachel. Welcome. I hope you like this video today and you choose to subscribe below. So yeah, enough introductions. Let's go ahead and jump right in. First things first, I'm going to start with primer. So I have really been enjoying this Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I think that this gives like such a nice, beautiful luminosity to the look of the skin. It makes it look nice and dewy. It's not like a silicone-y feel to it. It's more of just like a nice, hydrating, dewy finish for a primer. It's a little bit, I don't want to say sparkly, but it's got like a sheen to it that I really have been enjoying, especially for these summer months that have been incredibly warm. So yeah, so I've really been enjoying that primer. For foundation, I've actually really been enjoying this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. The shade that I have here is in Rose Ivory. I've determined that this is a little bit too light for me, but going into winter now, I know that I'm going to be able to make it work. As far as like the applicator, it is a little like spatula type of applicator, but I've really been enjoying this. It's grown on me. The first time I tried it, I was like, yeah. It has a very strong smell of like paint, so that's not my favorite aspect of this foundation. But as far as coverage goes, you can't beat I think this foundation is like $4 or $5, maybe $6 at the most, like $5.99. But you can't beat the coverage that you're getting from this for the price. Yes, it smells like paint thinner, but it doesn't like last or anything. It's not, that smell isn't going to be on your skin all day and you're not going to be smelling it. It's just initially right when you put it on. So yeah, really been enjoying that. I've also really been enjoying beauty sponges and applying makeup with these. This is a Real Technique sponge, and then I don't remember what brand this is. I know it's not like a name brand beauty blender, but just beauty sponges in general. I've really been enjoying applying my makeup with these just because I feel like it gives a much more natural and luminous finish to the makeup. It doesn't like make it look cakey or anything like that, and I do think that you can really build with using sponges in a way that looks more natural than if you're building with a brush. I do still enjoy applying makeup with brushes, but just not as much as I have been enjoying using sponges lately. For bronzer, I've really been enjoying my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I know that this is, you know, this tiny size or whatever, but I actually hit pan on it this past month. And I've just really been enjoying the look that this has been giving to my skin. I feel like this is such a natural looking bronzer, and you're able to make it work on many different skin tones. So I have really, really light skin, and I'm able to make it work. People with darker skin tones are able to make this work. So I think that this is just a super versatile bronzer, and I think that's why I've been enjoying it so much. Plus, who does not love the smell of a chocolate bronzer going onto your skin? So yeah, I've really been enjoying this, and I'm actually super excited that I've hit pan. I mentioned it in one of my videos, but I've been really just trying to use up some of the makeup that I have instead of just constantly adding more to my collection. And it can be one of the most rewarding things to finally hit pan on a product that you've been using for a long time. So that finally happened with this bad boy. Again, I know it's the small size, but I couldn't even tell you guys how long I've had this. So I don't mind this being the small size at all because I think that this has allowed me to more than try out this product. For highlighter, I've really been enjoying the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter. I know it's a mouthful, and this is Halo Graphic is the color. So this is like a white highlighter. It's a liquid highlighter, but you can see here that it's got some bluish undertones. And I'm going to swatch this for you because I love it. Oh my god, so pretty. But it's just so, so, so nice on the skin, and it blends out so nicely, and oh my gosh, that sheen, guys, you just cannot beat it. And on the skin, it's got like a nice bluey, pinky undertone to it. Oh, I've been loving it. So what I'll do is I'll put on my foundation. I typically put on my entire face, minus powder, and I will dab some on here and just blend it out with a beauty sponge, and it looks gorgeous. So I've been really loving this. For eyes, I've rediscovered an old favorite of mine. This is actually a new packaging for it. This is the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells palette. Previously, they used to be 3 pans, but they did add a 4th pan, and they added this transition tone. The crease, brow bone, and eyelid shade are essentially the same as the old packaging. They just added a matte soft brown for the transition shade. I'm personally decently indifferent to that shade being there. I really like just having the 3. They're the 3 that I primarily use now, even using this product, but I like that you have that option, and you could even use that shade instead of just the crease shade that they give you in here. I think this is such a great product. So great. This is great for beginners. This is great for people that have been doing makeup for 20 years. This is just great. I think it would be great on every single skin tone. I think the color payoff is just insane. I love the price. I think it's like $3 or $4. Just everything about this. I cannot say enough positive things about this. For brows, I have really been enjoying the ColourPop Brow Boss, and this is the shade Dark Brown. So it looks like this is just a little white pencil. On one side you do have a little spoolie, and on the other side is the product itself, which is in a little retractable pencil. And this is such a great color match for me, and I think this is probably just one of the easier products I have found to use, honestly a little bit because the product itself is so tiny. So I feel like you're able to get in there and really create just natural looking hairs. Some of the other products that I've been using, the brushes are so thick, or even like the little applicators are so thick that it's just harder to get a more natural looking brow from them. So I've really been enjoying this for that reason. I think the color is a perfect match. I think the formula is great. Not too waxy, not too powdery. Loving it. For mascara, I've really been loving the Wonder Beauty Unleashed Volume and Curl Mascara. And this is something that I got actually in a BoxyCharm. And I have just been absolutely in love with the formula. This is what the brush looks like. You can tell it's a little bit curved, but not too crazy. And I think this is great for lengthening the lashes and making them look more natural while also having product on them. So I don't think it's maybe the most voluminous mascara in the world, but for myself personally, I have pretty long eyelashes and pretty thick eyelashes, so I don't feel like I need an incredibly voluminous mascara. I like mascaras that are more lengthening and defining. So I've really been enjoying this formula this month. Last beauty product is the Smashbox Photo Finish So Chill Coconut Primer Water. And this is so interesting to me because I actually had picked this up after a review that Emily Noel had done, and she said that she really enjoyed the formula for these and how these felt on the skin. And so I went to Ulta, and there are 3 of them, or there were. I don't think that they're actually selling them anymore. I think this was a limited edition summer item. But I went to Ulta, and I did not like the smell of the other 2 at all. And they're the first 2 that I smelled because I typically don't like the scent of artificial coconut. I think it can be really, really strong, and it just, honestly, in the past, it's given me a headache. So I was just like, great, this is my last one to choose from, and I'm probably going to hate it. But surprisingly, the smell of coconut is so modest. It's not a strong smell at all. It gets across that it is a coconut smell without it being too overpowering. So that's why I have been enjoying this. And it's just super, super moisturizing and refreshing for the summer. What I had been doing is leaving it in my purse and then taking it into work with me. And during lunch, I would just spray some on my face right before I went back into work after my lunch was over. And I just felt energized and refreshed and ready for the rest of the afternoon. So I've really been enjoying this. I think this was between $20 and $30. Again, I don't think that they're selling it anymore. The last time I actually saw these, my Ulta was selling them at like 20 or 30% off. So you may be able to still find them at a discounted rate. So I've really been enjoying this. And last but not least, where did they go? I have really, really, really been enjoying these lip products from Wet n Wild. These are the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipsticks from Wet n Wild. I have 3 shades right here. These are actually the only 3 shades that I own. This is a red. It is called Missy and Fierce. This is a pink. It is called Pink Really Hard. It's just a pinky shade. And then this is a berry tone, and it's called Berry Recognize. And this is actually the shade that I have on my lips today. And I have just been really loving the formula of these. They are incredibly long lasting. I haven't had any issues with them feathering outside of my lip line. I think that these are a great bargain. I think these are between $3 and $4. I think they're $3.99. And honestly, I've just been really loving them. The red is a nice blue undertone red shade that does great things with my skin tone. The berry, I've honestly, like, I love it. I absolutely love it. It probably doesn't go with anything that I'm wearing or my eyes right now, but I love it. And then this pink is just such a great, like, everyday pink. You could wear this to work, you could wear this to school, you could wear this out if you wanted to. Like, this is such a nice, casual pink that I think would be great for all skin tones. So I've really been loving these, and you can't beat them for the price. So I love it. But those are actually all of my beauty favorites. Other favorites right now, I have been absolutely loving Diet Coke. I have been watching Desperate Housewives on Hulu. I don't know if that's new that they've added all the seasons of Desperate Housewives, but that's what I've been watching on Hulu, and I'm obsessed. I watched it when I was younger, and I'm just now, like, getting back into it, and I cannot tell you how much I love this show right now. So I think I'm at either the tail end of season 1 or the very beginning of season 2, and I just absolutely love it. For food, I've really been enjoying, I'm on a low-carb kick, so I've really been enjoying, like, trying out new recipes and new low-carb recipes, and I actually found a recipe that's like a no-bake cookie, but you use coconut and peanut butter, and I think that's it, maybe one other ingredient, but they're actually really yummy, and they're low-carb and healthy, and yeah, so I've been really just trying to find some new recipes and everything that are conducive to more of a healthier lifestyle. I made zoodles last night for the first time. I mean, they were actually surprisingly good. I had never had them or made them, and I was really worried because who doesn't love pasta, and ain't nothing gonna replace pasta, but I was pleasantly surprised that the zoodles were actually really good. So I've been loving low carb. And then other than that, like, I feel like I'm a creature of habit, so I feel like favorites can be hard sometimes just because, like, my favorite drink at Starbucks has not changed. Like, it hasn't changed for the past 6 to 10 months. So, yeah, I think those are my, like, newest favorites that I've been, dealing with throughout the month of August. So I think that's everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything that I talked about in this video, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Please like my videos and subscribe to my channel just to stay up to date. I do post videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.